Hello, my name is Dustin. I'm one of the BMW product specialists here at BMW Ocala. Just wanted to thank you for allowing us to help you find your next vehicle. I want to let you know that our dealership has no problem delivering anywhere in the US. And if this vehicle that's in front of me is not the right color or right package combination, we have no problem doing a dealer locator and finding the vehicle that is the one that you want and still delivering it anywhere in the US if need be. Now, as you can see in front of me, we have a 2017 X5 35i S-Drive. Our X5 is our largest of the SUVs. The 35 is talking about the engine size, which is a 6-cylinder, 300 horsepower, 300 pounds of torque. 0 to 60 is 6.1 seconds, which, to be honest with you, vehicles this size shouldn't be going that fast, so it's definitely zippy enough, I assure you that. The storage space in the back, which I'll show you in a little bit, the cubic feet is 35 cubic feet with the seats up. And then if you were to fold the seats down, it'll be up to 76 cubic feet. Now, as you can see, kind of staring right at us are the xenon lights. Xenon lights are 90% brighter than regular halogen, and they also turn a small degree to the left or to the right, depending on which direction the steering wheel is being pointed. Pretty darn nice. I myself have never had lights that turn before, so that would definitely be beneficial. By the way, this is an Imperial Blue Metallic, which looks absolutely gorgeous with the ivory, white, and black Dakota leather interior. And I'll be opening the doors soon enough to show you what that interior looks like as well. But this Imperial Blue Metallic is amazing. And I can't help but keep looking at those lines that define the car and for aerodynamics and everything. Let's see here. Look at these gorgeous wheels. Now, these are 20s, and they are run flat tires. Now, there is actually a spare in this particular vehicle, but normally our vehicles don't come with spares, funny enough, because they're run flat tires. I wanted to say that the S-Drive is the rear wheel only, instead of X-Drive, which is our all-wheel drive. So we do make all-wheel drive versions of our vehicle and also rear wheel. This particular one's a rear wheel. This is so gorgeous. Now, I'll show you the sticker right there, but here's the problem. You can see the reflection of me pretty well. So, yeah, it's the glare. I'm sorry, but you could try and pause it and see what you can get off of it. I'm going to go down the sticker a little bit anyway, but it's 18 miles to the gallon in the city and 25 miles to the gallon highway, which is very exceptional, again, for a vehicle this size. So I'm going to start off. I'm also going to show you the back here. Really nice tailgate. Now, this opens as a split door. So you got the top part, and then you've also got the bottom part. The bottom part, you actually can have a tailgate party, believe it or not, because you can hold up to 500 pounds in this thing. Now, you definitely have a privacy screen that you can remove or use, and of course the seats do fold down. They fold down all the way. And so there is a spare in here, just so you know, but you do have a little bit of storage right there as well. You actually have a DC plug if you need that extra power. And then it is a power tailgate, speaking of power, so you press that button and then the tailgate will close on its own. Now, and you can lock and unlock the car just by touching the door handles. Well, look at this beautiful wood grain to go with the white and black Dakota leather. Such a nice, beautiful combination. And I gotta say, as far as the leather goes, I've seen plenty of BMWs many years later, and I hardly ever seen them worn in. It's a really good quality leather. It's pretty amazing. And just so you know, for example, there's automatic windshield wipers, but on that same note, the car also has brake drying, which means that if the windshield wipers are on, the car knows it's raining, and therefore it's lightly tapping the brakes pads against the rotors to keep them dry, so that moment that you do need the brakes, it's instantaneous. You've also got automatic headlights. Look at the two-tone on here. Of course, you got hands-free for your cell phone. You got an 8-speed transmission in here. And you've also got, let's see, turn down the AC a little bit. 8-speed transmission. You've also got some driving modes right there. Sport and comfort. The car always starts in comfort mode to give you the most comfortable ride possible. And then if you're in a sporty mood, you can put it in sport mode. It will make the throttle much more responsive, and it will tighten up the steering as well. Look at this beautiful panoramic moonroof too. Goes all the way to the back. And then you got a nice big screen right here. Gorgeous map. And then what I also want us to do, let's see. Look at the dashboard, how sporty it is. Now, watch this. Whoa, now you're seeing a heads-up display. So, the 0 is how fast you're going currently, and then the speed limit would be on the left. Pretty darn amazing. It will also help you change radio stations if you want to change radio stations. And it'll show you an incoming phone call, and it'll also show you turn-by-turn directions on there. It's really, really amazing. And you got all kinds of climate adjustments. Of course, you got cruise control. Got plenty of storage in here. This is a really nice vehicle. There's actually a 20 gigabyte hard drive to where if you wanted to save CDs to the car, you could save up to 20 gigs worth of a hard drive. Now, in this vehicle, you've got wireless charging, which is in the armrest right here. As long as you have a phone that's capable of it, you also have another USB and auxiliary in port. And you also have other things like a camera that's looking directly all the way to the right and left. But then you've also got another thing where it'll show parking sensors, and then it will show you a 360 degree view, which is pretty darn nice. Now I'm going to show you the back of the vehicle a bit. Look at that. That is going to fit 3 full-size adults very easily back here. You actually have separate climate controls. You even have a primary and secondary left and right side climate controls for the back. Isn't that nice? 2 plugs to be able to plug phones and things in. Choose the fan speed. You choose if you want it to be on your feet or your face. It's pretty cool. Now, this particular vehicle's got the driver assistance package, which is helpful with rear view camera and heads-up display. You saw the heads-up display. The rear view camera is very nice as well, so when you're backing up, you'll never back into anything because you'll see it on the camera. The driver assistance plus package talks about active driving assistant, which basically includes blind spot detection, which are those triangles. As long as you don't try and change lanes when the triangle's glowing, it can possibly catch something that you didn't catch when you're going to change lanes. Also, there's vehicle and pedestrian collision warning systems, so if somebody's in front of you and you don't slow down, the car will give you an audible beep, and it will precondition the brakes, which basically means it will bring the brake pads as close to the rotors as possible, but you still need the brake. And then when you do, it should be more instantaneous. You also have lane departure, which looks kind of like a runway on the dashboard there. That basically means if you start drifting towards the side of a lane and you don't use a turn signal, the steering wheel will give you a subtle vibration. This also has a premium package, which includes the comfort access keyless entry that I was talking about. You also get the wireless charging I was talking about. You can also use this vehicle as a Wi-Fi hotspot, believe it or not, which means if you don't have cell phone coverage, you could get a Wi-Fi hotspot if need be. This has got the 20-inch upgrade for the wheels, and includes a space saver spare, which really is pretty rare for our vehicles. So if you got any questions or anything, I'd like you to definitely direct it to us. I really think if you're local, you should definitely come in and give the vehicle a test drive. I mean, this is the ultimate driving machine. So you really want to come in and give it a test drive. If you're not local, that's fine. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions or anything. We do ship anywhere in the U.S., remember that, and we also dealer locate in case this happens to not be the right color combination that you want. But again, we want to thank you for allowing us to help you find your next vehicle. And my name is Dustin again. Please feel free to reach out, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And you need to come in and get this vehicle.